Hello, this is Victoria Pendragon, and I'm here in my studio. I'm an artist as well as a writer, and I would like to share with you a couple of pages from one of my books. This one's called Being in a Body, and it is the foundational book for sleep magic, really, because it teaches you how to be in relationship with your body. Sleep magic allows you to carry that much farther. But most of us don't even ever get to learn what's in this book. We are beings in bodies with a go-between for communicating with each other, the mind. It has acquired that job because, generally speaking, that's what we've been taught to do, use our minds. Minds are excellent for making hard physical calculations, math, science, etc. But when it comes around to figuring out things like the ineffable subtleties of emotions, the mind struggles. You can pin down numbers and elements, but it's difficult to sort out the subtle quirks and twists of emotional responses. We have learned to live with that because we have been taught to live with that, when in fact we have at our disposal something built into us that is much more facile at dealing with emotions, the voice of the body. A voice children are rarely taught to listen to, despite the fact that the phrase, "listen to your gut," is something we often hear once we have moved into a more mature state and have by that time been distanced from it. By that time, most of us have come to rely so heavily on the mind that our tendency is to interpret our gut feelings and responses, not listen to them. There's a big difference. We are made up of a spiritual element that has combined with a physical element. And we have been taught to utilize our physically generated minds to get us through life, when our bodies actually carry far more intelligence, intrinsic intelligence, that we can work with to make a life that more perfectly reflects the spirit self that came to earth to learn and grow and discover by way of existing in a physical animal form. Once we master our own challenge, we can move on to discover how to be a physical being that is in relationship to other spirit selves, inhabiting other physical beings. The first relationship we have to learn to handle, though, is the one we have with our own body. I think that gives you a pretty good idea of what this book's about. I know that my life has benefited tremendously from this information, which I received from my body in sleep through dream quite a number of years ago by now. And since then, my life has taken a dramatic turn. I am in heaven. I don't know how else to put it. My life is just heaven on earth at this point. And it's something I never could have imagined, let's say, 30 years ago. So I recommend it. I hope you'll take a peek. Thanks. Bye.